Good morning, everyone. It's 10 a.m. I'll call to order and welcome everybody to the commission meeting of the Limestone County Commission for November the 15th of 2021. Ellen, do we have any public comment?
We do. Hanu Kalapono.
If you don't mind, step up to the microphone, please, sir.
Good morning.
Good morning.
Good morning, everyone. I'm Hanu Karlapalam, 229 Watterson Way, Madison, resident of Limestone County Commission District 3, third Vice President of NAACP Limestone County Branch, a pro-democracy American citizen. And I was the opponent of Commissioner Jason Black in 2018 elections. Let me start with a passage from a U.S. Supreme Court case, Reynolds v. Sims, 377 U.S. 533, 562, 1964. Legislatures represent people, not trees or acres. Legislatures are elected by voters, not farms or cities or economic interests. We elected our Limestone County officials so we could trust them to serve all the people with transparency. I was not happy when I first saw the redistricting proposal without any public input 3 weeks ago. My discussions with others revealed that they, too, were concerned. Together, we sounded alarm and acted to communicate our misgivings to the public and to the Commission. We are thankful for the quick action and further efforts by NAACP leadership team and the Legal Defense Fund. We are glad the Limestone County Commission is proposing a revised version of the redistricting resolution at this meeting today, thereby avoiding any further harm. It was a team effort, but there is a lot of work to be done. Limestone County has a great future for sustainable and equitable growth if, there is a big if the elected officials at county and state level resist the temptation to go back to the 19th century mentality. We live in a global economy and local community. Diversification and equity in our local economy are key to compete with other counties. We cannot squander the opportunity by being partisan, political, discriminatory, or divisive. The current 1930s model of county government structure cannot sustain our growth. I am in support of the proposed resolution by NAACP Limestone County Branch and the Alabama State Conference. Voters of all backgrounds should have the opportunity to elect candidates of their choice with inclusiveness, not exclusion. Limestone County must embrace diversity, inclusion, equality, and equity to attract business investment and talent. By doing so, it can improve its image and become the best county in Alabama. Thank you.
Thank you, sir. Thank you. Anybody else, Ellen?
Bernard Samilton.
Mr. Similton, please.
Good morning again to Mr. Townsend, Mr. Black, Mr. Daly, Mr. Barksdale, and Mr. Samet. Again, I'm glad to be here. I'm Bernard Similton, President of the Alabama NAACP. Last week, we sent a draft resolution to Chairman Daly, a proposed resolution that would kind of commit the commission to making changes in this election process of commissioners. We unfortunately were not able to meet with the commissioners or the chair to further discuss the details of that plan. I think it's imperative that, as Mr. Hanu has said, that we began to look down the road at what's best for Limestone County. And I think Dr. King, in one of his speech, said, we cannot continue business as usual. And we must change with times. As this county grows, as more diverse people move into our county, they're expecting a diverse representation on all of our boards, on all of our commissions, so that they feel their voices are heard. When you depress, and I'm not saying you're doing it intentionally, depress a people, they give up hope. They don't have hope. The communities may not be taken care of as much because they feel that they don't care. So we're asking the Limestone County Commission to work with the NAACP and other organizations to come up with a plan, if it's cumulative voting or some other plan that can assure an African American is represented in the future on this county commission. We know it cannot be done by the election next year, but we're asking you all to commit, each of you all to commit to working so that we can have something in place at least by the 2024 election. And I ask you today, is that asking too much of those? I pay taxes just like you, and I want to have my voices heard. And perhaps if we had an African American on the county commission today, that proposed resolution perhaps would have made it into the agenda. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Thank you, sir. Any more, Ellen?
Wilbert Woodruff.
Mr. Woodruff?
Morning, Commissioners. Good morning, everybody. I'm Wilbert Woodruff, resident of Limestone County, represent the Limestone County NAACP. As the previous speaker said, the current and projected growth of Limestone County has outgrown the way we vote, plain and simple. We're asking this commission to work, starting immediately, toward a plan that would create more diversity and get more people, more citizens throughout the county involved in the way we vote. Cumulative voting probably would be the best plan. So we're asking you to, as soon as possible, to work with us, work with the community, work with the entire Limestone County in coming up with a way that the citizens of Limestone could be better represented, because we've outgrown the way we vote in Limestone County. Cumulative voting would be a good start. And we've seen this model adopted. I think it's down in Chilton County, and their marginalized or black voting makeup was not near as big as the one here in Limestone County. So we know it can be done. It's just a matter of whether you guys, and I'm talking about the commission when I say you guys, no disrespect, are committed to doing what's best for our county and, you know, the future of the Limestone County citizens. Thank you.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you.
Anybody else, Hal?
Diane Steele.
Ms. Steele?
Good morning.
Morning.
I stand before you this morning first to thank you for your quick response to change your initial proposed map that removed black voters from District 3, the only district blacks have had a chance of electoral power. You did the right thing to revert your actions, and I appreciate that. However, it is a concern of mine, as mentioned earlier, that you chose not to have a previous public hearing for the citizens of Limestone County to have input on the current proposed map. I think it's always a good thing and an act of transparency to let the public weigh in After all, you serve the public. So that is a concern. Let me address for just a second leadership. A good mark of good leadership is always the ability to see around the curve, to see what's to come, not just what's in front of you at the particular time. And once you see around that curve, you're able to navigate accordingly so that you can rock steady, as we call it. And I'm appealing to you today as our county leaders to look at what is currently going on as well as what is getting ready to happen in Limestone County. There is no denying that Limestone County is one of the leading growth capitals of North Alabama. And we need the leadership now that reflects just that. Your leadership needs to grow as this county grows. We're asking you to, in addition to that, as leaders, leave a legacy. Leave a legacy. You have the ability to sit where you're sitting right now and determine and make some decisions that will impact this county forever. And I'm asking you to do just that. We need representation. We want you to prioritize people and their preferences over road miles, okay? We want you to understand, and I think there's no denying of this, that we've outgrown the 4-district model. And we just want you to be aware of that. We want you to work with us, as has been said today. We're not going to stand in judgment of you because I find that people don't know what they don't know a lot of times. Maybe this is a new idea for you, but I'm asking you today to remain open to listening to your community. And I do have to remind you that we represent a lot of people in this community that would be affected by your decisions now. Appreciate your time.
Thank you.
Thank you, ma'am.
Thank you.
We don't have anyone else.
No more? All righty. Ellen, would you please call roll then?
Commissioner Samet.
Here.
Commissioner Barksdale.
Here.
Commissioner Black.
Here.
Commissioner Townsend.
Here.
All commissioners present. Commissioner Black, you'll listen to pledge, please, sir.
I will.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Thank you, sir. All righty. All right, first thing on the agenda, I'll ask for a motion to approve the minutes from November the 1st of 2021. Do I have such a motion?
I'll make a motion to approve the minutes, Mr. Chairman. Second.
Motion by Commissioner Simons, second by Commissioner Barksdale. Any discussion with the minutes? No discussion. I'll call for the vote.
Commissioner Samet.
Aye.
Commissioner Barksdale.
Aye.
Commissioner Black.
Aye.
Commissioner Townsend.
Aye.
Motion carries unanimously. Second on the agenda, I'll ask for a motion to approve claims in the amount of $1,517,995.10. Do I have such a motion?
I'll second.
Motion by Commissioner Townsend, second by Commissioner Black. Any discussion with them, with the payment? No discussion. I'll call for the vote.
Commissioner Townsend.
Aye.
Commissioner Black.
Aye.
Commissioner Samet.
Aye.
Commissioner Barksdale.
Aye.
Do we have a conflict of interest or anything coming in front of the commission body today? Everybody's silence. I'll take that as a no. First one on the resolutions order, I'll ask for a motion to approve a resolution to accept the new district boundary lines in the order to maintain compliance with the Voting Rights Act. Do I have such a motion?
I'll make the motion.
Motion
I'll
by
second it.
Motion by Commissioner Black, second by Commissioner Samet. Any discussion with it?
Mr. Chairman, I appreciate the effort and hard work that our engineer, Mr. Massey, has put into that, and also his staff. They put a lot of time and effort into it, and I really appreciate them. I think he did a really good job.
No, thank you, sir. And I just want to echo that. They did do a great job as working with these lines. I want to thank everybody who's been involved in it. Any more discussion? No more discussion. I'll call for the vote.
Commissioner Black.
Aye.
Commissioner Samet.
Aye.
Commissioner Barksdale.
Aye.
Commissioner Townsend.
Aye.
Motion carries unanimously. Next on the agenda will be contracts, agreements, and grants. I'll ask for a motion to approve an agreement between the state of Alabama and Limestone County to make improvements to State Line Road from Highway 53 to the Madison County line. Do I have such a motion?
I'll make a motion, Mr. Chairman.
Motion by Commissioner Samet, second by Commissioner Barksdale. Any discussion with it? No discussion. I'll call for the vote.
Commissioner Samet.
Aye.
Commissioner Barksdale.
Aye.
Commissioner Black.
Aye.
Commissioner Townsend.
Aye.
Motion carries unanimously. Second on the agenda, I'll ask for a motion to approve to submit a DECA local law enforcement assistance grant in the amount of $24,000, which was no match to the county, for the following items: for a water rescue kit for Sheriff's Office patrol cruisers and FLIR infrared image cameras for each patrol shift. Do I have such a motion?
I'll make a motion.
Motion by Commissioner Barksdale. Have a second?
I'll second.
Second by Commissioner Townsend. Any discussion with it? No discussion. I'll call for the vote.
Commissioner Barksdale.
Aye.
Commissioner Townsend.
Aye.
Commissioner Samet.
Aye.
Commissioner Black.
Aye.
Motion carries unanimously. We have no budget revisions, no emergency purchases. Under board appointments here, I'll ask for a motion to approve to appoint Julian Tyler and Tracy Sherrill to the DHR board. These replace the current expiring term board members. Do I have such a motion?
I'll make a motion.
Motion by Commissioner Townsend. Have a second?
Second.
Second by Commissioner Black. Any discussion with either one of them? No discussion. I'll call for the vote.
Commissioner Townsend.
Aye.
Commissioner Black.
Aye.
Commissioner Samet.
Aye.
Commissioner Barksdale.
Aye.
All right, next on award of bids, I'll ask for a motion to approve the 2 bids for envelope for the License Commission Office. Do I have such a motion?
I'll make a motion.
Motion by Commissioner Samet, second by Commissioner Barksdale. Any discussion with them? No discussion. I'll call for the vote.
Commissioner Samet.
Aye.
Commissioner Barksdale.
Aye.
Commissioner Black.
Aye.
Commissioner Townsend.
Aye.
Motion carries unanimously. Under personnel action, I'll ask for a motion to approve to promote Tammy Waddell to jail captain effective immediately. Do I have such a motion?
I'll make the motion.
Motion by Commissioner Black. Do I have a second?
I'll second.
Second by Commissioner Townsend. Any discussion with her? No discussion. I'll call for the vote.
Commissioner Black.
Aye.
Commissioner Townsend.
Aye.
Commissioner Samet.
Aye.
Commissioner Barksdale.
Aye.
Motion carries unanimously. I'll ask for a motion to approve to promote Adam Harper to Equipment Operator 2 in District 2.
I'll make the motion.
Motion by Commissioner Barksdale. Do I have a second?
Second.
Second by Commissioner Samet. Any discussion? No discussion. I'll call for the vote.
Commissioner Barksdale.
Aye.
Commissioner Samet.
Aye.
Commissioner Black.
Aye.
Commissioner Townsend.
Aye.
Motion carries unanimously. Third on here, I'll ask for motion to approve to hire Alexia Brown as a communications officer pending a drug screening. Do I have such a motion?
I'll make a motion.
Motion by Commissioner Townsend.
I'll second.
Second by Commissioner Black. Any discussion with it? No discussion. I'll call for the vote.
Commissioner Townsend.
Aye.
Commissioner Black.
Aye.
Commissioner Samet.
Aye.
Commissioner Barksdale.
Aye.
All right, and I'll ask for a motion to approve to hire Christopher Carter as a communications officer pending a drug screening. Do I have such a motion?
I'll make the motion.
Motion by Commissioner Black.
Second.
Second by Commissioner Barksdale. Any discussion with him? No discussion. I'll call for the vote.
Commissioner Black.
Aye.
Commissioner Barksdale.
Aye.
Commissioner Samet.
Aye.
Commissioner Townsend.
Aye.
Motion carries unanimously. Fifth on here, I'll ask for a motion to approve to hire Rachel Hale as an administrative clerk in the License Commission Office. Do I have such a motion?
I'll make a motion.
Motion by Commissioner Samet. Do I have a second?
I'll second.
Second by Commissioner Townsend. Any discussion with her? No discussion. I'll call for the vote.
Commissioner Samet.
Aye.
Commissioner Townsend.
Aye.
Commissioner Barksdale.
Aye.
Commissioner Black.
Aye.
Motion carries unanimously. We have 3 merit increases listed below. I'll ask for a motion to approve the 3, and as stated in the work session, that Terry Bobb is not a foreman, he's a road superintendent.
I'll make the motion.
So motion by Commissioner Barksdale. To have a second.
Second.
Second by Commissioner Black. Any discussion with either one of the 3? No discussion. I'll call for the vote.
Commissioner Barksdale.
Aye.
Commissioner Black.
Aye.
Commissioner Samet.
Aye.
Commissioner Townsend.
Aye.
Motion carries unanimously. At this point, I turn it over to the engineer, Mr. Massey.
Thank you, Mr. Chairman. We have 4 subdivisions for your consideration today. Brigadoon Highlands Phase 2, this is a replat of Lot 18A. This is a minor for preliminary and final, splitting one lot into 2 in District 3. This is on the south side of the cul-de-sac for Edinburgh View. Kaufman Acres, this is a minor for preliminary and final, creating 2 lots in District 4 at 17636 Kaufman Road. Hatchet Road West subdivision, this is a minor for preliminary and final, creating 2 lots in District 2. This is at the intersection of Hatchet Road West and Highway 72. And then Highland Ridge subdivision, this is a major for final approval, creating 96 lots in District 2, southwest corner of Nick Davis Road and Jones Road intersection.
I'll ask for a motion to approve the 4 subdivisions as submitted by our engineer, Mr. Massey. Do I have such a motion?
I'll make a motion.
Motion by Commissioner Townsend. Do I have a second?
Second.
Second by Commissioner Black. Any discussion with any one of them? No discussion. I'll call for the vote.
Commissioner Townsend?
Aye.
Commissioner Black?
Aye.
Commissioner Salmon?
Aye.
Mr. Barksdale?
Aye.
Motion carries unanimously. Under other business, as we discussed in the work session, the first 3 we're going to take up in one motion. So it would be first on there will be to approve approve a new pay scale effective November the 28th of 2021, and then the second part of it would be to approve various new employee title names, and then the third part of it would be to approve a new staff plan that will reflect new title names and new pay scale. So do I have a motion to take all 3 of these up in one?
I'll make the motion.
Motion by Commissioner Black. To have a second?
Second it.
Second by Commissioner Samet. Any discussion with any one of the 3? No discussion. I'll call for the vote.
Commissioner Black?
Aye.
Commissioner Salmon?
Aye.
Commissioner Barksdale?
Aye.
Commissioner Townsend?
Aye.
All 3 motions carry unanimously. All right, number 4 on here will be to transfer the following from inventory from the sheriff's office to District 3, a compactor. So do I have such a motion to transfer it?
I'll make the motion.
All right, I have a motion on the compactor. To have a second?
I'll second.
Second by Commissioner Townsend. Motion by Commissioner Black. Any discussion with it? No discussion. I'll call for the vote.
Commissioner Black?
Aye.
Commissioner Townsend?
Aye.
Commissioner Salmon?
Aye.
Commissioner Barksdale?
Aye.
Motion carries on the compactor. All right, number 5 will be to remove the following from inventory from District 3, a compactor. So do I have such a motion to approve to remove it from inventory?
I'll make a motion.
Motion by Commissioner Barksdale. Do I have a second?
Second.
Second by Commissioner Black. Any discussion with it? No discussion. I'll call for the vote.
Commissioner Barksdale?
Aye.
Commissioner Black?
Aye.
Commissioner Salmon?
Aye.
Commissioner Townsend?
Aye.
Motion carries unanimously on the compactor. All right, no scheduled public hearing, report of officers. Commissioner Samet?
Thank you, Mr. Chairman. I know the year has flown by. It's already Thanksgiving, and I just want to wish everybody a happy holiday and a safe holiday. I know traffic's getting heavier and heavier, seem like every day, so just ask everybody to be safe and have a happy holiday. That's all I have, Mr. Chairman.
Thank you, Commissioner Samet. Commissioner Barksdale?
I don't have anything.
Thank you, sir. Commissioner Black?
Yeah, I was excited when Comcast came in here today. I've gotten quite a few calls just in the last few weeks about broadband in some of our areas and our most rural areas. My wife is a high school guidance counselor at Tanner High School, and when they have to send kids home for quarantine or whatever, they don't have anyone that has access to get on the internet. It's the same way on the west side, north, south, it's everywhere. But I was excited about Comcast coming into here. I know that's Mark Macklin and them have been working on it for a while, but we have other options that we're looking at and other things that we're pursuing. But the one thing that I would really like to see is everybody in our county be able to receive access to high-speed internet, because as so much work is done at home, and then our young kids, they really, really need it to be able to step into the 21st century. So thank you very much. I also want to wish a happy Thanksgiving. Yesterday I went to a funeral of a friend of mine, and his son had died in an accident, and you really don't know how thankful we really are to have just the small things that we have until you lose it. And then when you lose it, it's too late to go back and appreciate it. So I want everybody to have a safe and happy Thanksgiving, and some people have more than others, but everybody has something to be thankful for. So that's it. Thank you.
Thank you. Commissioner Black. Commissioner Townsend?
Yes, I want to kind of update on Chapman Holler. We had to extend our road closed for another week. Pretty sure we'll finish that lifting of the road this week. Hopefully have it open by the end of the week. And I want to thank Darrell and Danny and Jason and the engineering department for sending out trucks to help me haul that dirt. I couldn't have done it without them. And that project went really smooth and should get it completed this week on that. Then we're going to wait on the culvert to come in, and we'll reopen the road until then. So hopefully we'll get it reopened this week, and it'll be a lot better.
I should have that bill ready for the
That's
three of
right.
us to send him
Send it
till
to
we
you.
get ready.
That's all I got. Thank you, Chairman.
Thank you, sir. All right, I want to ask everybody or come out and support your local businesses. We got the Christmas on the Square, Christmas open house this coming weekend. There'll be Christmas with Santa over at the Dream Key over at the Green Hall old house, as I want to call it, but it's the corner house over here. And plus, there'll be stuff on the square to do, and so come out and support your local businesses and all that. I know this No Shave November is about to get me, but I'm going to make it. 15 days halfway there, so I mean, it's out supporting a good cause though for cancer. So I want to thank everybody for participating in that. Christmas parade will be December the 2nd. We will not have a meeting between now and then, but encourage everybody to come out and join us in our Christmas parade. And we will be, Thanksgiving's coming up. I want to wish everybody a happy Thanksgiving. And we will be off that Friday because the governor has gave that day off. And so we take all state holidays to observe. So the commission office will be closed that Friday following Thanksgiving. And all family, I want to wish everybody a happy Thanksgiving. And like I said, and thank all the employees for all they do. And everybody have a great holiday. And we will adjourn until December the 6th, 2016 at the Clinton Street Courthouse Annex right here. 9 a.m. Thank y'all.